forgot to check that. I forgot to check that. By the way, thank you ATFers after the factors for being here. I got a lot of love and appreciation for you. I got a lot of love and appreciation for you. So thank you very much for being here. When you're able to, you know, I understand that people are busy and they have a lot going on. And then maybe you just get out of work and you're like, okay, now I could tune in. Now I could tune in. Where maybe, you know, okay, I just got my answer. At least, you know, when you do something and it's frustrating and it doesn't work, at least, you know, if you could learn from it, okay, good. At least you could learn from it, move on, do it better next time, right? Hey, it happened. It happened. And then I make the proper adjustments, right? My answer. I just want to thank you for being here when you can be here. It will be so easy to miss it and be like, I missed it. What you want me to do? It's over. It's in the past. But then you come through and you show up and you're like, hey, I couldn't make it earlier. Therefore, I'm taking it upon myself to be here now. It's like, shoo. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. I can't. Oh, shoot. I thought I was way ahead of the game. I forgot to do something right here. Here we go. No. Alrighty then. That's all good. That's all good. What the heck, bro? Okay, I'm just gonna have to go like this. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Looks like my music is working today. Heck yeah, the strip's working. Come on, what's going on? Why you say, oh no, what happened? Orange chicken. Oof. I was just going to say, I don't know if there's a better kind of chicken, bro. Like, of all the different kinds of chicken. But then, you know, I do like fried chicken. Now, put some orange chicken. Put some orange on that fried chicken. Ooh. I'll take all the combinations, man. I just love chicken. I don't know why they turned that into like a black people thing. Black people. I don't understand that. I love fried chicken. I'm obsessed with fried chicken. And I'll eat watermelons every day, bro. I don't understand that. I don't know why we make things racial. I am obsessed with watermelons. I was literally talking with Marilena earlier about some I went somewhere and they offered me this very refreshing drink, and it was basically like watermelon like liquefied. They made it into like a drink. It was just watermelon, like they put it in a blender, and I think they put like a little bit of lime and honey in it, and you just drink that. But yeah, I don't get it, man. I like all that stuff. Panda Express. You know Panda Express invented orange chicken? No way. Are you playing with me? You know I'm gullible, bro. You know I'm gullible. I would totally believe that though, because I'm always told about how like a lot of the Chinese food that we come to know and love is like the farthest thing from Chinese food. Here's what kind of freaked me out before. I've always loved Chinese food my whole life. It's always been my favorite food. And then we went, this was a lifetime ago. We went to San Francisco, and we went to what's it called? Chinatown. We went to Chinatown. I think I was thinking of like what's it called? Big Fight in Little China or something. We went to Chinatown and ate like the most Chinese food, you know, like because it was Chinatown. And I remember being very underwhelmed and be like, oh, this is nasty, bro. Like, do they even put MSG in it? And then I had to hit up Panda Express on the way out just to make myself feel better. But I remember like Marilena and other people trying to clown on me and be like, bro, you don't even like Chinese food. Then this is authentic Chinese food. And I was like, hey, with all disrespect, if this is the real Chinese food, I think them Chinese dudes need to come try Panda Express. I think the Chinese people need the Mexicans from Panda Express to teach them how to cook Chinese food. That's what I think is going on. Nobody sided with me, but I had strong conviction, and I stand by that. Fear and Smokey! Let me turn this up. I didn't even hear it. Heck yeah, Fear and Smokey. Heck yeah, bro. It was dirty yesterday. It was dirty. I got it clean. Tea Drinker, greetings, Grandmaster. Day 3 of asking for a Tim Welch collab. What? So we could get to the MMA. We don't need to do collabs, man. I'm not like I'm just not like I don't know. Some people get like real excited about that. Like, oh, I want to collab with everybody. I want to talk to everybody. I'm just like, I've told you guys a bunch of times. I'll see my own cousin at the store, and I'll go like this and go down the other aisle because I just get like real anxious like about talking with other people. I swear, bro. I'll see my own cousin and I'll be like, oh shoot, and I'll go the other way. I hope he didn't see me, you know. And it's like he could be my favorite cousin. It's just I get that, like, you know, I get like melancholy, you know. I'm like, hey, what if he asks me about my day? What am I gonna say? What if he says, how's it going? And then like I can't really tell him how it's going. I know he doesn't want to hear that. I don't even want to know about it. Why am I gonna tell him? And then if I tell him, he's gonna tell them, and then we're gonna like it's a whole mess, bro. Primero, I called it. You called what? That I was gonna stream? I told you I was gonna stream yesterday, bro. Or are you saying you're first just because you called it? That's hilarious. Immortal Mind, me. What's up, man? What's going on? I came ready, bro. I came ready. This is the end of it. This is my last glass. I'm almost out. Costco pizza for dinner tonight. Hey, Costco pizza is so good. I remember for years, I went years without having Costco pizza. I didn't know anything about it. And I remember everyone would always talk about it. And I was like, oh, it's one of those things. Everyone's talking about it. I probably ain't going to like it. It's hyped. You know, it's overhyped. And then I tried it. Oh, it is good. It is very good. Heck yeah. Yo, Jim, how you doing? Hey, come on. I'm doing all right. I feel pretty good, actually. I had a lot more sleep last night than usual. Marilena's had it with me, you know, being an insomniac. Even though I told her, I don't think it's fair that you judge me because this is an affliction that I struggle with. It's not like I'm just, you know, choosing to. Actually, you know, is it one of those? I have wondered over the years, is it affliction that I bring upon myself? Because if I'm, you know, awake at 3 a.m. because I am playing Resident Evil or because I have my phone in front of my face, is that really insomnia? You know? So, and because I'm drinking green tea and Dr. Peppers at 3 a.m, is that really insomnia? You know? So, I think a lot of the time, and I'm not trying to take a turn here, but I think a lot of the time it's more along the lines of something like depression. And because you have all those anxieties, you don't want to have those quiet moments as you're slipping into sleep. So it's like you just keep filling your mind and your day with stuff. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to watch that. Now I'm going to listen to this. Now I'm going to play that. It's like you're just trying to avoid those quiet moments. And then it leads to like a faux insomnia, I think. Well, I don't know, because even when I turn off everything and I'm just laying there, my brain won't turn off. Yeah, so it is. It's genuine. I'm not gonna allow myself to talk myself out of it. I have a disease. So yeah, she got tired of it and she's like, go to sleep. And then I was like, okay, whatever. Um, Bro, I love fried chicken and sandía. See, man, I don't understand some of these stereotypes, man. I don't understand it. I feel like I fit the narrative for all of the black, like all of the racial jokes. I love fried chicken. I love watermelon. I don't have a job. You know, I feel like I haven't. No, I'm not gonna even go there. But yeah, I think they're dumb for the most part. I feel like you could apply these things to most people. Who the heck doesn't love fried chicken? Connor is knocking out Max. I don't believe in much, but I believe in the Mac. I don't know much, but I know Connor will knock him out. It's weird that you brought that up, bro, because I was just spending quite a bit of time looking at some of the Conor McGregor Max Holloway stuff in anticipation of this stream. You know, having some talking points at the top of my beanie. So it's very interesting that you brought that up, like right off the bat. Yeah, I agree. And I think I'm gonna make a video about that tomorrow. I think when I wake up first thing, I don't wanna give away too much right now, because then there's no point in you watching the video that I put out tomorrow morning. But yeah, I don't understand I get that people like Max, but that's not gonna help him in the cage. I think some people get it twisted sometimes. Yes, we're supposed to like Max. Yes, we're not supposed to like Connor. I get it, but that has nothing to do with what's gonna happen in the cage, you know. And then a lot of people are talking. I don't want to go too much detail. I'm gonna give it away, but a lot of the things that people are mentioning that's anti-Connor, it's like it's non-existent, man. People are acting like Connor's 57 years old. People are acting like he hasn't been, you know, not taking abuse and getting miles put on him. Like, some of the things that I'm hearing make no sense. That is very good to hear, Billy the Kidder, that you got that. It's good to know that that thing's working sometimes. I'm still bleeding subscribers, man. YouTube is out to get. I feel like they're out to get me, bro. They're plotting against me, man. They're plotting against me because I started talking about adrenochrome. They're plotting against me. I'm bleeding hundreds of subscribers every month. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, I'm asking you to please subscribe. We got to fight the machine. We got to rage against the machine. I'm not in the good graces of YouTube. I'm not their it boy. I'm not their it boy. This is my victory.
Not forget Jesus, people.
Connor is, oh yeah, I saw that. Angel Padilla. Grandmaster making the trip to Arizona just to play pickleball at their dojo. Will be some great content. Oh, are you talking about Tim Welch? They would be pickleball players. I didn't even know that they do that. Lil 8 up. What's up, fool? Just heard the UK is making AC illegal because of climate change. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't even know if you're joking, but I 100% believe that. I 100% believe that. Oh my gosh. Wow, UK residents told to remove air conditioning to comply with regulations. Oh my gosh, the green agenda. Oh my gosh. They're going to turn green because they're going to die. Their bodies are going to turn green post-mortem. Air conditioning. Whoever thought we'd hear this term, air conditioning rules. Wow. The way that the verbiage that they're trying to put on this to make it seem okay. They're saying, where did I read that right now? When I opened it up, it disappeared. People should speak with their local council to check the rules. And council should take a common sense approach. No, common sense means you stay out of the business between me and my HVAC. There is no common sense when it comes to my AC. If I want to put it for 39 degrees, that's what it's going to be. Dude. Oh, dude. And you know it's going to be easy for a lot of the people coming into the UK, you know? They're acclimating to the new demographic because these dudes are used to living in 200-degree weather. So they don't even care. They're going to be thriving, bro. They're literally trying to change the climate to fit the new demographic of people in the UK. Oh my gosh. It's just like they do in Abu Dhabi, how they control the weather, you know? They're like, we can do the same thing in the UK. It's going to rain today. It's today, rain. Wow, man. This is crazy. I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised. That's, woo. Wow, man. Have you ever met someone who got so mad so easily over nothing? Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. Mostly random stuff. Perfect name for a cover band. Leon Enriquez, I got something to say to you, bro. I got something to say to you that will answer your question. I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to hit you with a preemptive gesture, all right? And I'm going to play like Jeopardy right now, Leon Enriquez. I'm going to say something, and then I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to say something, and then I want you to let me know if you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm going to answer your question before you even asked it, okay? Ready? Payaso! Payaso! Do you get it? Do you get it, bro? You got me, bro. You got me. I do agree. Panda Express is overrated. I agree. There's a couple things from there that I absolutely love, and I could eat them every day. The sweet onion fire chicken thing with the pineapple and stuff. I got chills right now. And the orange chicken, the rice is okay. The chow mein's okay. But I could say that. I could literally eat that every day and still know that it is overrated. 100%. First to call primero is primero. First to call first is first. Oh my gosh. It's like something from the Labyrinth. It's like shotgun in a car. That's good, man. It's hard to argue with that. That's pretty funny. I'm surprised it took someone so long to come up with that. No, it's whoever called it. Grandmaster, what are you doing for the 4th of July? From what I've heard, just getting with a bunch of family and doing the grilling stuff, the grilling game. You know, some meats, some hot links, some of, you know, those big old onions that look like a squid. I love those, man. I look forward to those every year. We need to get extra. I need to tell them to get extra because I always only get like one, and I want like 7 of them. And then I know it sounds kind of, but every year, because of the place we go, they have like an outdoor volleyball court, and we play volleyball. I know, I get it. It'd be nice if it was basketball or something like that, but it's volleyball. That's what it is. I ain't gonna wear any little spandex or anything like that, so don't trip. But that's kind of the tradition every year. A bunch of grilling and sitting around and pretending like I understand what the in-laws are saying, and then playing volleyball, and then a bunch of fireworks for the kids, you know. Sitting around, getting eaten up by mosquitoes. You know how it goes. Costco pizza is not just good, but it's cheap too. I don't even know. Marilena always pays for it. I don't know. I don't even know how much it costs. I already know. Like, Marilena buys everything because she does the budget. It's like if bro, every time I go to the store, it's World War III. I come back with like a bucket of sherbet and like hot Cheetos and like a couple magazines and like some random, like a pair of United States flag socks and like a poster and like Twizzlers and a bottle of teriyaki. She's like, what happened? Did you just go in with a blindfold and just start picking random stuff off the shelf? Like she'll send me for like broccoli and then I'll come back. I'll get like, I'll buy like a sweater from the grocery store. She's like, what happened? So she just buys, it's just buy everything then. But it is good. I understand ducking away from people in the store. I came to shop. Social stuff wasn't on the plan. Yes. Life is always just so so hectic, so scheduled, so compartmentalized. It's like, there's no time to stop and reminisce for 40 minutes about something that, frankly, I don't even really care that much about. And I'm sorry. I don't know why my brain was programmed this way. I don't know. I just had a conversation earlier about why I don't do certain things, why certain things don't occur to me that would occur to normal people, you know? And it's like, I don't have bad intent. I said, even the law, even when people break the law, so much of it is intent, you know, like, so why isn't my intent taken into consideration, you know, but, you know, whatever. Billy the Kid, cause primero lo extero is perception. Jordan! It's so good to see you, Jordan. It's so good to see you, bro. Heck yeah. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I hope you're easy like Sunday evening. It's mania. You might be bipolar. I don't think so. I don't know. I have there's actually, yeah. I have, because of my exposure to some things in life, I'm fairly certain that that's not it, because I have people in my life that do struggle with that. So I'm like certain it's not that. But I've just been like a depressed dude since I was like a toddler, man. I've just always had like that kind of disposition. Just this kind of dark, let me sit in the corner and write a song on the piano and stew and brood, and I don't know. I mean, it has to be some like a chemical thing. If I was like that since childhood, I was always like that. I remember I'd have teachers be like, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Something happening at home?" And I mean, there was. I found out, especially as I got a lot older, and it's like, did stuff seep into my subconscious without me even realizing really what was happening around me, but I absorbed it. And I think that's very possible, because I was watching a video on YouTube the other day. It was like some child psychologists and therapists and stuff like that. You guys probably saw the video. It was making the rounds, where they showed a kid, and then like they had an adult with it, like playing with the kid and like blocks and stuff. And then another adult came in and was like being all rude and sarcastic to the other adult. And you could see it like weighing on the little toddler that couldn't even speak it. Like you could see it in the body language and facial expressions. It got all weird and scared and uncomfortable. And then it didn't even want to do like what it was supposed to be doing anymore until the other one left. And like, it was weird. You could see how it picked up on like the tone in the room before even being of speaking age. And it was like, wow, we really can pick up on those things from the adults and the people around us. And yeah, if that's what happened to me, there was definitely a lot I could have been absorbing. That's for sure. Oh, heck yeah. Let's get them out, Legendary. Let's kick them out. That'd be funny. You know what would be hilarious? Like if somebody had company. And look, let me see if I can pull it off right now. It would be hilarious if somebody did this when they had company. Just imagine somebody being in your house visiting you, right? And then this happened. Imagine you did this. You're sitting around, right? Mm-hmm. Really? Oh, is that right? Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Wow. Oh, did you now? Uh-huh. No. Oh, that's crazy. Huh. You don't say. I mean, I know you said it because I just heard you, but like I'm just being, I'm exaggerating. You don't say. Wow. Now what happened to them? Yeah, this is going on for longer than I thought it would. But let's oh wait, I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked. What the heck? What the heck? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. What an idiot. Okay, this is gonna be so funny. Yeah? Oh yeah, what did they say? I haven't talked to them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I had heard about that on Facebook. Yeah, I shared it. Yeah, I have 9 followers. Yeah, we're thinking about moving too. We're in an HOA. Yeah, and we don't like to cut our grass. No, because it's going to grow right back. Oh, it's time for you to go. Yeah, it's time. So, you're alone. Okay, it wasn't worth the payoff. I know. It wasn't worth the payoff. If it would have went smooth the first time, it would have been okay. But I'm just thinking, I'm just imagining Legendary Gnome just sitting there and they're having a nice, mellow conversation, and the phone alarm just goes off, and she's like, "Okay, that's gonna be it for today. It's time." I'm sorry. We did good here. We did good here today. It's gonna be time to go. Have a safe trip. What's up, Wade Dresser? Wade Dresser. Oh man, that one's got me. What's up, man? Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character? Probably I feel like an idiot. I don't even remember his name right now. The one that's just supposed to be Bruce Lee. I haven't played that game in so long. Who's the one that's just Liu Kang, right? It's got to be Liu Kang. When I was a little kid and I used to play it like nonstop, it was Liu Kang and Raiden. Oh, I loved Raiden, man. Sub-Zero is cool, but like it's gotta be Liu Kang, man. It's gotta be Liu Kang. I want Max to win, but Connor winning, then magically beating Islam, and then retiring would be absolute cinema. Dude, that'd be so funny if he beat Islam and retired. Oh my gosh. Connor is a weird one. A weird one, because I don't know if there's any comparisons that have been as drastic. Because delusional or not, when he was fighting and he was in what people would call his prime, he was like a lot of people's GOAT, even though it was not deserved. And he went from that being this, like, in a lot of people's eyes, not everybody, not across the board, but in a lot of people's eyes, being this immortal, unbeatable, otherworldly type of character, to being like a laughingstock, to being like, oh man, I think we were delusional. Oh man, he was a fraud. But at the time, he was like, he's the GOAT, he's the best, Hall of Fame, all this and that. Do you guys think if he beats Max and then beats Makachev? See, look. In my opinion, if he comes back and beats Max and then beats Makachev, he's still not even close. Not even in the conversation of being the GOAT. It makes no sense. But I feel like a lot of people would say he was. And I think people just want to do that because they want to be... Like, nobody wants Chuck Liddell to be the GOAT. Unless they were... It's kind of like the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James conversation. And people don't like to admit this. And of course, there are outliers. There's going to be people who go against the grain. But for the most part, people who were alive and active and of age to really be able to take in and experience the Jordan era, they're just going to say Jordan. Same thing with Kobe. Same thing with LeBron. because they want to feel like they're invested. That's their guy. That's their era. They feel like they're part of it. Same thing. I always reference it. Same thing with people wearing jerseys. Same thing with full-grown men wearing another man's name across their back. They want to feel like they're part of something. They talk about the game. Yeah, we won. We won last night. I didn't see you on the field. What do you mean we? They have that feeling, you know? So I think people long for that. They want, like, people right here, right now, watching MMA, they want the GOAT to be like someone right now. So if Conor comes and does it right now while we're here watching on Paramount, and we're the ones saying let's bleed right now, they want to go right now. They don't want to go from yesteryear, or they don't want to assume the GOAT's going to be somewhere down. Like, that's why every single event, basically, it's like, oh, this guy's the GOAT now, and then someone else wins. Oh, he's the GOAT now, and then someone else. So I think he's going to be the GOAT. And now we just have a whole farm. We just got a whole farm of GOATs. There's too many GOATs. It's not supposed to be plural. There's supposed to be one GOAT. And now we got a whole petting zoo. I don't think he's the GOAT if he comes back and does that. But yes, Absolute Cinema, that would be so funny, man. Oh my gosh. I can't hate on Johnny Cage. That's a good one. Do what I do. Listen to the same audiobook every night. You get to the point where you know it back and forth and just immediately crash out. Bro, I can't even tell you how refreshing. And I think you already know what I'm going to say. I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to hear someone use the term crash out with the correct meaning. I hate it now that in my day-to-day life, if I ever want to use the term like, oh man, I'm going to crash out. I have that thought where I'm like, people are going to think I'm talking like I'm 12 years old and like I'm saying I'm about to freak out and have a tantrum. That's not what it means. I'll try that. I'll try that, Billy. I'll try that. I'll try anything, bro. Well, not anything, but you know. I love Mexican food sometimes. I wish I was Mexican just for the food. I don't know, man, because I typically do not like Mexican food. Like, I do everything I can to avoid it. I feel like, I don't know, that would make me want to maybe say, I feel like as a Mexican, you get sick of it. And then you want to try something else. But I know plenty of Mexicans that love Mexican food. So I don't know. It's just a taste buds thing, man. Hood Poirier versus Sober McGregor. Yeah, I've been seeing that go around, man. Oof. I don't know, man. Nah, I take McGregor over Max, but over Hood Poirier, I don't know. I don't know if that looks good for McGregor, man. Heck yeah, Fear and Smoking got the notification right away too. Things are looking up. Yes, please consider subscribing. I am bleeding subscribers, man. YouTube is out to get me. It's a psyop, I'm telling you. They own a pickleball place? They own it? Pickleball Dojo? Oh my gosh. Wait, why did 11 people die in Paris? Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Jeez. Gee whiz. Yetica! Yeah, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. I feel like I'm kind of living in the UK sometimes. I got to go to war with Marilena. To turn on this AC, both because of funds and because she has terrible blood circulation. It'll be 82 degrees in here, and she's like this. I think she has. You know what I think she has? I should take her somewhere to get diagnosed against her will. You know what I think she has? I think she has internal temperature dysphoria. That's what I think. And we're not supposed to say that anymore. Back in the day, you could diagnose someone with internal temperature dysphoria, but not today. Today, that's a protected status. You can't say that anymore. Now you're othering them. Now that's discriminatory. Now that's hate speech. I can't say that. Now I have to say, oh, I guess I'm spoiled and I need to learn how to live in the heat. Because there's poor people in the UK who have to do that. How come? No, she has internal temperature dysphoria. I'm gonna talk like if it was 1990. I'm not gonna hold anything back. She has ITD. Dang, that's right, Lil 8 Up. They're trying to kill off all the old people like COVID. Trying to heat them out. Yeah, it won't make any kind of a difference, man. Leon says, don't keep Marilena on hush. I will contribute and help to do that, but don't keep her on hush. Yeah. You get it? You get it, Leon? Wait, that's your mom's name? What? What? Dude, you know what doesn't make any sense, Leon? I looked it up. Benito Camelo. I looked it up. And I swear, bro, I saw an MMA fighter. There was and it might be because I typed in Benito Camelo. I typed it in and I put in MMA. And I guess the internet was just trying to act like it had some kind of, like when someone doesn't know the real answer and they just make something up to act intelligent. I think that's what the internet was doing. And I thought for sure I saw a dude and it said that was his name, bro. And I was looking for it again. I was like, why can't I find it? And then I found a bunch of other stuff. GM, my sister is finally going to buy a car. I've been driving her to work and back every day for about a year and back. I'm so happy about that, dude. That's got to take a chunk of your day, man. You know what you should do now? You should be trying to demand the right from her all the time now. But I'm happy to hear that, man. That'll give you some freedom, man. That's pretty cool. Thank you for letting us know, Tom Bao. It's good to know that you're out there, and listening. Wait, is like the original Panda? Wow. So it was actually a little bit fancier. They had like actual silverware, like not plastic. Jordan throwing down. Man, a few words. Jordan throwing down, helping us to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you, bro. Hey, okay. You're taking us across the board, Jessica. I need to try that out. I'm so like when I find something that I like somewhere, I don't even show me the rest of the menu. I don't even know that anything exists. I didn't even know they had mushroom chicken. I gotta try that. No, I can't, Max. And it hurts me, bro. It hurts me because if you're ever able to do something like that and then you can't anymore, it's devastating. I remember it felt so. He asked me if I could still dunk a basketball. And I remember when I used to do it, I felt like a superhero, bro. And I remember it was something that I specifically worked on. I remember I ordered in the mail this plyometric program. And I used to train plyometrics like crazy. So I really worked for that. And then I started getting more into like martial arts and other stuff and lifting weights and stuff. And then it was just like not a thing that I utilized all the time anymore. So I kind of changed my regimens. But I want to, man. I would love to be able to get back to it and do it again. James, we've been looking for you, bro. James Bishop is alive. He's alive. People been asking about you, dude. In Mexico, that's when you know your friend is an actual friend. You tell them albur, double entendre, and you both have a good laugh about it. That's funny, bro. That's cool. So good to see you, James. Melancholy! What's up, Melancholy? Melancholy, a.k.a. Benito Camelot. Jordan, what do you mean, like hiding from relatives in the store, or are you talking about insomnia? Which one of my problems are we talking about? Heck yeah. My friends love the channel and your language you created for talking about MMA. It's so good. Oh, Bing Flosby. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to carve out my own little pocket of the community here for people who just like to have a silly time, you know? So, thank you for letting me know that there's people out there that are aligned with me, you know? ARJR. ARJR.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion, cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
ARJR just slapped down 100 big ones. ARJR just saw red. He sees red. And he says, Lord, I know that this is not a place where people expect to encounter you. But I lift up those in attendance that need a personal touch, whether spiritual, mental, physical, or financial. Nothing is beyond you. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen and amen. It feels so good to have something of this caliber infiltrate the stream. Something of substance come in while we're talking about the silliness of Conor McGregor fighting Max Holloway. What are we talking about here? What are we wasting our time on? Why are we getting distracted? Why are we watching these? Why are we getting distracted with the Coliseum and the gladiators? Why do we stop looking up at the sky, finding out what's really going on? Why don't we stop exploring the oceans? Why don't we stop pursuing Antarctica? Okay, I'm going off the rails, ARJR. I'm going off the rails. I'm going from the original true meaning. This is beautiful. And if you've been here for any length of time, it kind of should be a place where maybe every once in a while you expect to hear about Christ and whatnot, you know. That's becoming more and more familiar around these parts. ARJR, you are a steady force, a consistent blessing, just constant blessures. And I thank you for being bold and unashamed in your mission, in your intentions. And you're truly a blessing to me and this community as a whole. And yeah, I hope that people know that. I hope that people know that what kind of community this is. I don't want to bring up anything that doesn't need to be talked about, but like fear and smoking. I want you guys that weren't here last night to hear something like this. And some of you will roll your eyes and go, oh. And some of you will go, oh, cool. But I want you to know this is the type of community where somebody's able to come in here. Somebody last night actively, openly asked for prayer on an MMA channel. And I want you to know, and I won't say your name again in case anyone wasn't listening. I don't know, because I don't know if you wanted it all talked about or whatever. But I remembered your prayer request last night. And I was praying for what you asked for before I went to sleep last night. Like, that's what this community is. And I don't know about you guys. I've never seen that on another MMA community. It's that'd be so the Christ-centered MMA community. Like, that's our thing. I love that. But thank you, ARJR. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a blessing. Thank you for making this place what it is. And let me read it one more time for you so everybody understands what kind of place this is. ARJR says, Lord, I know that this is not the place where people expect to encounter you, but I lift up those in attendance that need a personal touch, whether spiritual, mental, physical, or financial. Nothing is beyond you. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen and amen. And I'll say this and I'll move on. Some of you that are here in this chat right now, you go to work and you don't like anybody there. You don't open up to anybody there. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want them to know your life. You don't want to talk to your parents about it. You don't want them to think you're struggling. You want them to be proud of you. You don't want them to think you're not doing well. Maybe you don't have a good relationship with them. Maybe you don't want to tell them. Maybe you don't think they deserve it. Maybe you don't want them to be that part of your life. Maybe you were trying to prove them wrong and you haven't succeeded yet and you're embarrassed. Maybe you can't talk to your spouse about it, or your significant other, or your insignificant other. Maybe you're having a hard time right now. Maybe that's the thing that needs prayer. Maybe you guys aren't meshing. Whatever it is, I just want you to know that this is more than I hate this term. Oh my goodness, I hate this term. But a safe place. This is a place where you can come and say, hey, I don't know you guys in real life. I don't work with you. I don't, on a daily basis, I'm not shoulder to shoulder with you. You don't even know what my face looks like. I don't have to feel embarrassed. Even if I ran into you one day at Best Buy, I wouldn't even know who you were. This is a place where you can say, hey guys, I know this is weird. I know this doesn't have anything to do with Alex Pereira. But hey, what do you guys think of this? Or I went through this today. Any opinions? Or hey, can you pray for me? As far as I'm confirmed, that's what this is. It's like, hey, everybody shut up real quick. Who cares about MMA? What's going on? The community aspect is so much more important than who's going to fight at the next UFC event, you know? To me. Thank you, ARJR. Thank you for being such a gigantic part of me being able to show up month after month. Thank you, bro. What's the best movie you've seen so far this year? For me, Obsession will probably be the best movie. That movie for me. I still want to see that. I'm intrigued. I typically don't watch movies like that, but I'm intrigued. The best movie I've seen this year. Shoot, what movies have I watched this year? It might. It might be Hard Target by Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know if you mean a new movie. I just watched Hard Target a few days ago. Fantastic movie. Weird ending. Weird, abrupt, jarring ending. But it was a good movie. What else have I watched this year that... Definitely not Battle Royale. I don't watch a lot of movies lately, man. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm really trying to be thoughtful here and give you an actual good answer. Shoot, man. I don't know if I've really watched a I liked the Nuremberg trials. I also like Nona's a lot with Vince Vaughn. Yeah, that might be the best I got for you, bro. I don't watch a lot of movies these days. James Bishop, 2026 is all upsets. Gary about to beat Islam. Ooh. Now, can we say they're upsets, though? I have a tough time with that. Like, is it just upsets by like, can you just say upsets? Like, what is that based off of? Like, the gambling? Is it based off the literal gambling odds? Because for me, they weren't upsets. I don't know. I need to shut my mouth when it comes to Gary and Makhachev, or I need to do my MMA long division. I don't want to, because, man, that one could really go either way. It could be a super boring fight because Makhachev's going to lay and pray, or because Gary's going to stick and move. But, man, when you remember what Volkanovski, how he made Makhachev look with Gary's range and the way, because Gary's going to be much more unashamedly stick and move than Volkanovski. Volkanovski will go to war with you. Gary will have no shame about sticking and moving. Plus, he has that range. So I could definitely see Gary getting a pretty easy decision if he fights like that and is not embarrassed. If he fights like Adesanya, Max Bluestein. Thank you, man. ARJR says, what's up, Dojo fam? That's my one for today. I need the rest of you to step up and meet the goal. 25 to go. We're easy like Sunday evening. I tell you guys, I say it all the time. I don't want to bleed the dude dry, you know. So maybe we'll get some newbies in here. Maybe we'll get some newbies and they'll do the thing. If not, I'm not even tripping, man. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody, man. But thank you, ARJR. You are a force, bro. You are a force. Max Bluestein, thank you again, man. If Conor beats Islam, I will truly believe in the stimulation. There's a lot of guys that I could see beating Makhachev. I don't know if Conor is one of them. It would be funny. I don't personally, I don't really care for Makhachev. Like, I don't even 0.01% dislike him. I really don't. I don't dislike him. I'm just like so painfully indifferent when it comes to him. And I think I would love to see Conor beat him, only because the sheer hilarity of it and just to be like, what's going to happen next? That would be insane. If Makhachev beats him, I feel like it'd be so boring. It'd be like, okay. But if McGregor won, wow. But yeah, when you think about how Conor looked against Khabib and which things Khabib used to beat him, I mean, maybe it's possible because I think Khabib, bro, I haven't spent enough time figuring out how to best express this. So it might sound a little strange because I don't know if it comes down to combos, if it comes down to what's in their respective arsenals as far as what shots they lean on, or if it's head movement or lack thereof, or it's the chin, who has a better chin. I'll just say this very, very generically. And I know people will disagree because I always hear people talk about how good they think Makhachev is. And I don't get it. I don't think he's atrocious, but I think Khabib's stand-up is far superior to Makhachev's. Far superior. Makhachev gets hit way more. And when he does, he looks very rocked and it gasses him. we like never saw Khabib like that. And like the one time that we saw him take like the hardest shot he ever took, despite what he says, I was from Conor. So I feel like if it's the same, general fight styles in those moments, like when Conor and Khabib were standing, I feel like if Conor's standing with Makhachev gets touched more, and we've seen him get knocked out by lesser dudes than McGregor. He could get caught. And we know, I mean, love him or hate him, Conor knows how to land those precise, perfectly timed shots. The kind of shot that Makhachev has been put down with, and even times he wasn't necessarily put down, got hit with a lot. And I don't know, you tell me if you think Conor has more mustard behind the shots than Volkanovski. You tell me. So it's not 100%. It's not a landslide. The Gorn, the greatest of right now. What if his leg grew back stronger from the titanium and he kills Max with the head kick? That's what I've been telling people. I don't know why people keep hating on the leg. I'm like, if anything, wouldn't it be stronger? Doesn't it grow back like even more dense? Even without the metal, even without the iron or titanium or whatever. Don't the bones grow back stronger? I always hear that when you break a bone, it grows back stronger. Okay, that plus titanium? I just get scared of that stuff, Casey Jones. I don't want to end up like Michael Jackson, I feel like I would get dependent on it. Because how would I just stop using it then, Oh, I don't want to be a peptide bro. I don't want to be a peptide bro. If Conor beats Islam, we'll see Poirier at the loony bin. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? Big Mac Cheddar. What's going on, Big Mac Cheddar? If Conor and Gaethje happens and Conor wins somehow, Conor could save Justin Poirier's life. Maybe. Wait, how would he do that? How would he do that? Because then Poirier would feel like he's the winner because MMA math-wise, because he beat Conor. Kind of like Dricus du Plessis felt when Strickland won. What's up, Arch Mob? She actually does, Billy the Kidder. She actually does. So, yeah. I've tried to take the initiative in dealing with that. Yeah. I love that it's always her. Maybe you have temperature dysmorphia. Well, I found Marilena's burner. What's up, Ordinary Pete? Yo, GM, what's up? Calms out. You watching Mexico at the World Cup? Nah, I don't. I'm not one of those people that's like a big old hater and tries to like talk down on it. I'm not a dude that would sit down and watch soccer, the World Cup, Jessica gets hot, gets overheated. Well, God bless you, Angel. Billy the Kidder, let's get those likes up, people. Feed the algorithm. Thank you. If there's anybody here that's not subscribed, please consider subscribing. YouTube is stealing subscribers away from me. They're stealing them away. Yeah, Angel. When I used to play in high school, I was doing a plyometric program because it was like I can't even express to you how obsessed I was with basketball. I would play before school would start. I'd play at every break, Lunchtime, I'd play after school. I'd stay there on the courts. We played after school. If we had free time, we'd play at PE. I'd go home and I'd play in the backyard till it was dark. Even when it was dark, I'd put lights out there. I'd put like my dad's work lights out there. I'd play in the rain. I'd play in the mud. I was obsessed, man. I'm so far behind, man. I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh. I did not think I was this far behind. This is not good. Shoot. No way. GM, I still have the Ridge wallet I bought from your ads circa 2020. No way, dude. Hey, do you remember this, bro? Remember this one that I will show you guys? I still got it, dude. I still got no cash. I remember when I would shoot the promos, I would literally have to go around the house trying to find cash to put in there. Is it familiar though? It's the same one. That's crazy, dude. Thank you for doing that, man. It made me look really good with the Ridge wallet when people would actually go buy some. Thank you, man. I'm giving my N-word card to the Grandmaster. Wait, I don't need it. I don't want it, bro. I don't need it. I'll give it to Jay Smith. Oh. GM would know if I pass him in Best Buy because of the restraining order. I have a hard time praying for myself. I feel selfish when my problems don't feel that big when I think about what others go through. I could understand that. And I mentioned it not too long ago that I have found in my own life, it's so weird that some of the things that I'm really hoping for some kind of breakthrough on seem to come to pass and seem to go better when I'm more focused on praying for others. It's wild how that happens. And I'll try to encourage myself and remind myself that, you know, if I know it's hard to say stuff like this sometimes because then someone will just say, well, like, I don't even believe in the Bible. But like, you know, if you're a Bible believing person, the scriptures themselves will even lead us to make sure that we're in prayer and going to God with, you know, our issues and stuff like that, things that we're going through and dealing with. So, I mean, it's, it makes me feel better because it's like, well, then at that point I'm arguing with the Bible, you know, so you don't have to feel any kind of condemnation about going to God with things that you're wanting to pray about. But I personally believe that there's a whole lot of benefit to also prioritizing prayer for others. Chef X Hyrule 242. I actually would like y'all to pray for me. I've been falling away from my faith for years now, and I literally said today, I want to read the word again. And this was the encouragement I needed.
Amazing.
Let me screenshot this, bro. You know, I believe that those of us in here that are praying folk will take note of this and absolutely have you in our prayers, bro. I will surely do that myself. And Chef X Hyro, I don't even mind if you call me Shirley. under these circumstances. Bro, I know full well that there's so much out there right now in the culture, in just all pockets of society, everything around us that is doing there's been this wave, this new agenda, this whole rush of deconstruction, and it's become the it thing. It's become so popular and so overwhelming, and it's like it's trendy. And there's so much out there. I remember when I was a little kid, if you talked about your faith or having faith in God, believing in God, it was like, yeah, that's awesome. And now it's like, oh, you still believe in God? It's like you said some kind of vulgar slur or something. So I get it, man. I understand how it could be easy to fall into moving away from the faith. And you would definitely be in my prayers, bro. And that's literally one of the things that I want to shape my channel. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to just make a Christian channel. Like, I feel, at least, it's like, it's got to have some kind of angle. And I literally want the channel that I've been thinking about starting. I literally want like the foundational, it might branch off into other things, but I want like the foundational angle to be like, all right, this is like, I don't know if a response is the right way to put it, or a retort, but it's like, this is ammunition. This is like a stand. This channel is like a stand against the deconstruction agenda. I want to hit those channels head on, all this stuff and the claims they're making, the way they're trying to tear down the faith, and different points they're trying to make, and just be like, nope, this don't make sense. That's ridiculous. This is a straw man. I don't know where they got that from. This is anecdotal. Like, every time I watch those, I'm like, like people, and I see the comments and people are like, oh, thank you for making this. I fell away as well, and I was raised in this, and it was crazy. And it's like, so many people are flocking to it just because they hear kind of someone saying in these broad generalities things that they agree with enough to feel validated and be like, okay, I'm not bad that I turned away from God. I get it. I found my people. And it's just all rooted in nonsense. And it's like, I want to make something to give those people something to look at when they're honestly not just looking for a scapegoat, not just trying to get out and pin it on something, but honestly looking for truth, honestly questioning things, honestly trying to balance and bounce things off the other. For people who are already in the faith, who come across those deconstruction channels and go, oh, shoot, how do I respond to this? Because some people are raised in church, they go to church and they hear those answers. Oh, we'll know someday. Oh, don't ask hard questions. You're just having weak faith. Just pray about it. And they're like, do you know anything? And they just start to feel like they're being lied to. And then they see these deconstruction channels that seem so articulate and seem like they've thought about everything. And they're actually giving real answers. And they've actually done the legwork. And I fail to see channels out there that are like putting them on the spot and saying, no. Let me respond to this directly, so that people's faith can be strengthened, and so that people who are in the process of falling away can go, wait a minute, am I rushing into this? Maybe there are objections to what those people are saying. So, bro, I feel like you're giving me a lot of encouragement tonight as well, Chef X Hyrule, to realize that what I want to do is something that's needed and important. I think there's a lot of content out there. Like, you can go on YouTube and find a ton of people that are doing like devotionals, that are preaching, giving sermons, giving messages. But it's like, I get like zealous about it. Like, I want to go to war with these people that are leading all these people astray. Like, I want to face them head on, all these people that are leading the deconstruction charge. Like, I want to go to battle with them, bro. Like, there's enough people online just giving sermons and all these little messages and Bible studies. It's like, I just want to be like, let's go with the deconstructionists. There's like a fire under me, man. They're pulling so many people away. Thank you for sharing, Chef X Hyrule. Um. Um. GSP beats Islam. Not Prime GSP, GSP now. That's fine. I don't know if you believe that. I don't know if I believe that. He might. GSP is one of those dudes, like, who cares if he retired? Look at him. Is he in better shape now than when he retired? Yeah, the ground and pound game is a match for Khabib, man. Yes, it is, Aries. Yes, it is. Grandmaster has that dog in him. Yeah, that was me. That barking you thought it heard, it was coming from me. Dang, how dare you, ARJR? How dare you, bro? What an observation, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I need to go back. I think I missed something. Let me see. ARJR has just blessed Alex Paco. We are family. I got ARJR with me. Alex Paco. Thank you, ARJR. Thank you for bringing this guy into the familia. I played basketball 8 hours a day for 30 years. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dang. Were you like, did you play? Were you like, did you play like pro, like Lithuania or something like that? That's crazy, dude. We don't see. You don't even know who might be in here, man. Angel Padilla. My last $2 to find out your height. Bro, I'm like, I feel I'm on the same wavelength as Aaliyah. Height ain't nothing but a number, bro. Hey, should I put that on my album, the Grandmaster album? Height ain't nothing but a number. I feel bad, Angel. I feel bad. Look, I don't want to lie to you, Angel. I don't want to lie to you. My height is something that even in my own personal life, and this, I swear I'm telling you the truth right now. Even in my own, you know how like The Undertaker, he was from parts unknown? That's how my height is. I've had people in my family. I've had Marilena try to do it. My doctor. Like I've had people in my family. Different people try to measure my height. And they all come up with different heights. It's like, oh, for real? My height is from parts unknown. Nobody knows what my height is. I tried to do it. I tried to do the thing, and then I had kids do. I had Marilena, a doctor, co-workers, homies. Like nobody could come. It's a mystery. It's a mystery, and I'm not lying about that. If you ask different people in my life how tall I am, they will all give you different heights. It's insane. It's an anomaly. So I don't want to lie to you, bro. My height is from parts unknown. Just don't go anywhere near a Nissan Kicks. No, I'm not. I actually had somebody that invited me to go camping about a week ago. And I said no because sometimes I'm like Ben Stiller in that movie Along Came Polly. And I was like, no, I I can't bring myself to just willingly go into a grizzly bear's home and just be like, I'm sure he won't kill me. Why would he do that? And of course we got food and resources and supplies, and I smell fairly delicious. Of course the grizzly's gonna leave us alone. There's something meant, like, I'm trying to not be rude, but I feel like, how could a person bring themselves to do that? Like, you gotta have you gotta be like a death wish, kind of like a thrill seeker. Like, I absolutely love hiking and things along the lines of hiking. I like to go on trails. I like to climb a couple rocks. I love nature. But like, when it comes to camping and being out there where it's like, heck no. You couldn't pay me to do that. I don't understand how people do that, man. Hey, Billy the Kidder, I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same way. I'm like terrified. I'm like terrified of messing with the big nails, because I'll get an ingrown nail with the quickness, bro. And I don't know if it's because maybe we wear shoes that are too tight or go in like that or something like that. Once I start playing with that nail, I'm in pain, bro. And I gotta go on an extraction mission with the tweezers and try to. It's terrible, bro. I get ingrown nails like crazy with the big one, bro. Oh shoot, it skipped on me. It does that every once in a while if I don't catch up on time. Dang it. Oh, dang it. So someone's already doing something along those lines. Perfect. Let me check it out. Young people with good hearts need Christian examples. Yeah, there's a lot of people where it's just not being served up for them. It's just not even accessible to them. What? The Bible apps in the Google Play Store don't work and they give you viruses now? What the heck? You guys got to buy some actual Bibles. Okay, let me see. I will say this, fear and smoking. I will say this, and I'm going to leave it at this. I will say this. I was not any... I had homies on the basketball team with me that were 6'4" and 6'5". Fools could barely slap the net. And I was not someone that should have been dunking. I'll leave it at that. And that's why I liked it even more. Because it's like, what's your guys' excuse, man? That's why I loved it, because it was like a superpower, man. To me, if you're like 6'4" and you could dunk, it's like, okay, could you ride a bike too? You know, so I was like, what's up? You played in high school but kept playing every day after until I was 30. Ooh, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, love of the game right there. Oh, what the heck in my sleep? And I tell her, it doesn't count. It doesn't count when I'm asleep. It's not the same. Wow. Oh shoot. Yeah, Zizla. Jordan throwing down again. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Thank you for helping me on my venture into July. Sitting here talking some MMA at you, bro. No, hey, McGregor Blood. This one's not live today. I usually do the live videos during the weekdays and, of course, Saturdays during the Fight Companions. Sundays is a replay. So, unfortunately, this one today is not live. But I'm hoping that you're able to join us tomorrow, bro. I'm going to stream tomorrow, too. Yeah, what does that even mean? They layered the side roots. They layered them. Like, oh, wait a minute. Does that mean they literally like layer the skin, like they taper the skin off? I've had a couple relatives. I don't know if it's something in the family or what. I've had a couple of relatives that I know of that had to do what sounds like what you're describing, and they said it was like stupid painful. Dang, why you doing me like that, ARJR? Bro. Dang, bro. Shoot, man. Yeah, it is messed up. I shouldn't be a jerk about it, you know. I think I was just I would get mad at the dudes that I was on. I was vicious, man, with the guys that I was on the basketball team with. Like, I mean, back then, especially back in the day when you feel like someone's kind of like, we would go hard on each other, man. And sometimes those big old dudes would like fail to do their job, and I would just be like, "What's wrong with you, man? You waste of height," you know. But, you know, that's unfair because not every person that's 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" could just naturally dunk. You know, you got to work on, like, you know, your fast twitch and develop it and stuff like that. Cater to it. It's natural, bro. Heck yeah. Yeah, I think McGregor's like 11 or something. It feels like it. When everyone does one thing and keep complaining about the results, I try the other thing. It worked for me with the ingrown. Wait, what do you mean? Like you just kept cutting it? The Sunday replay. Oh. Well. I played at the park today, but only half court. Guys were like 15, 18. They weren't very good at all. They spent too much time on their devices. They're iPad babies. No one said if I was 6'5" as much as I did when I was younger. For real, it makes you mad. Like, bro, if only I had what you're working with. Oh. It's weird that he's trying to, like, clown on this guy. Because at first I was going to say he sounds like someone from that community. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to think of this dude. What are my picks for the big fights? 329. I need to do a little bit more leg work before I try to stick to anything, because I'm not that up to speed right now. I'm not that caught up. I'm hoping I'm going to be a lot more clear-headed in July than I was in June. June, I was just a nervous mess because of how many days and streams I missed. I'd probably have to go with right now. Now, this is very preliminary. I might change my opinions on all of these as we get closer. Just gut reaction, I'd probably have to pick Terrence McKinney over Green. Shoot, man. Maybe Loner Kavanaugh over Roy Val. Maybe Bautista over Sanhagen. BSD over Pimblett. McGregor over Holiday. But those might all change, man. That's just kind of a gut feeling until I really dig in there.
No spam Marino in the chatterino.
I should make a video on how to cut a big toenail because mine like to curve under, but I could still cut perfectly fine and have them not. What the heck? Interesting. Yeah, show us them feats, Jay. Could you play the keyboard with your feet, or would you have to put that on your Patreon? Yeah, there are good fights on there, Johnny. It's definitely not a disappointment. I feel like you're supposed to like American Me. Like, it's supposed to be like the theatrical, the Hollywood one, bigger budget, James Edward almost, or you know. I just always felt like that was supposed to be the one. And then like Blood In, Blood Out was like the more underground one. But I find myself typically liking Blood In, Blood Out more. Is this your only job? It is now. Well, no, that's not true. So, you know what? Like, let's just chill out for a little bit. This is definitely a different kind of stream. The vibe, it's not like yesterday where it was like all like therapy and stuff. And it's not like it was the few days before where it was like super heavy UFC MMA news. Today's a little bit different. I don't know. We're kind of all over the place today. It's kind of just, I don't know. Sunday's different. Let me give you a little bit of history. When Mexican martial arts first started in 2016, over 10 years ago, I was working at that time. I was working at a pretty big, it was like not a Fortune 500. It was like a Fortune, what was it? I can't remember how it goes. It was like a Fortune. What's the one after that? It was like the Fortune 1000 or something. How did it go? Fortune 100 in the... Was it in the Fortune 500? There was like a weird category. I can't remember what they used to call it. I'll have to ask somebody that I used to work with. It was like just out of that. But it was a big tech company that did like surveys and a lot of stuff like that. And I was working in the video department for that company. I used to write like almost all the scripts. If they had a product that they wanted to promote on social media, in a commercial, whatever, they'd say, here it is, here's what it does, here's some of the bullet points. And I would write scripts. And then I would help storyboard them, and I would act in like all of them. So I was a writer, editor, actor. And I remember when we were there, I would tell the homie Alejandro, who was the founder of Voto Studios, you know, the people that used to help me shoot these, edit them. I always wrote all of them. I wrote every word. I wrote everything, and I acted in them. They shot them, did the lighting, the sound, editing, all that kind of stuff, production stuff. Stuff that I had no clue how to do. And when we were there, I was like, I hate this. We got to get out of here. And I was always writing ideas and saying, we got to shoot this. I have this. The first version, what it was supposed to be, the first thing I wrote when I was there, it was like a series. Man, I bet I still have it in my Google Drive. I wrote that, and it was like it was like an episodic. Like, I wrote a whole episode of what was supposed to happen. I told him, this is it. This is our exit plan. We're going to shoot this pilot, this episode. And it had like, it was almost like a Jackie Chan kind of vibe. There was like martial arts, and there was comedy, like plots and scenarios, and there's fighting in between. And I was like, this is it. This is our escape. And we're going to put this on Netflix and all that. And then we went to lunch one day, and we were like trying to plan it out. And we realized it was way too ambitious. And there was no way we could pull that off. So then we were like, okay, we need to do something ridiculously simple and scale back. And then I was devastated. I was like, well, forget it. It's not even what I wanted to do. Forget. What are we gonna do? We're just gonna stand there and talk to the camera. So then I had to reset, and I was like, okay, what can we do on a repeatable basis that's funny? Because I knew it has to involve martial arts. Because like, I almost don't care about anything in life. I'm like painfully indifferent. I just don't get excited about anything. I'm just always like uninterested in everything. Except, of course, when it comes to like things of faith, like if I'm talking about Christianity and stuff like that. But I knew that this particular project wasn't going to have anything to do with that. Aside from that, martial arts. I love martial arts. Been doing martial arts forever. Love them. Would like to watch them. I would get bored out of my mind in school. I couldn't retain any information. Couldn't learn anything. But I'd read books and books and books and books about martial arts, history of martial arts, different styles, different methods. I just loved it. So I thought, I want to do something funny, something with martial arts. What could I do that's simple and that I could keep repeating? And then I came up with this format with Flaco. And it was going to be kind of like a Three Stooges kind of thing, where it was going to be very slapstick and something that we could just do in a very controlled environment over and over again. We didn't have to have all these different settings and stuff like that. So at that time, I was at that big tech company. And the first one that if I remember, if I remember correctly, I had already had the script for Mexican Judo written, complete, fully written. The one where Flaco shorts ripped when I threw him, that one was already fully written. But we hadn't shot it yet. So I wrote that whole episode, and then the McGregor-Diaz fight was coming up. And then we're like, we got to shoot. If I remember right, I think Alejandro told me we got to do this. We got to cover this fight. And I think if I'm remembering right, I was like, nah, I don't want to talk about UFC. I want to do Mexican martial arts. I want to be talking about UFC. UFC is boring. And he's like, you got to cover this fight. I'm telling you, McGregor's a big, all that. And I was like, whatever. So I already had Mexican Judo written, but then I went to Alejandro's house and we watched the fight. And then immediately after, we went in his room and he pushed record, and I just started doing it on the spot. There was no script. I just started going off the beanie. And then we released that one, and then Mexican Judo, and then I think after that was like a promo. I was trying to make a very generic, like 30-second, like, hey, here's what Mexican martial arts is. And then we released a few of them, and a lot of people we worked with started watching them, and they're like, hey, these are kind of funny. And then that company got bought out by some gigantic overseas corporation and laid off hundreds of people. And I was in one of those waves. And it made sense because I was overpaid. So I was one of the first ones. I was in one of those early waves of like costs they needed to cut. And then I was unemployed for a while. But then I was doing Voto Studios work, because Voto Studios always had clients and always needed someone to help with edits and writing and acting and stuff like that. So I did that. So I was working for Voto, kind of like a freelancer. It was kind of like subcontractor kind of pay. And then after a while, there was some struggles with Voto, and there was no more work, nothing for me to do. So I started doing YouTube. I got laid off in like late 2016, 2017. Like within the first year of MMA, I got laid off. Then I was working for Voto for maybe like a year or two, and then I got laid off. Like Voto had no more funds, and then I was doing MMA full time from like 2018 all the way until 2023, 24, maybe 23, I think. And then I got so devastatingly broke because I never made any money on YouTube. I was trying, and I always felt like I went too far. I can't give up now. I put too much time and resources and all this sacrifice so much. I cannot give up now. So I just kept doing YouTube even though I was going into debt. I was living off of credit cards, had no savings. I just kept going deeper and deeper, thinking it'll pay off, it'll be worth it. And then it got to the point where I just destroyed all credit
lines. Debt was a disaster, and we were going to foreclose on the house. So, no. I got a little bit ahead of myself. So then I went into sales. I went into car sales. And then I started selling cars for, I don't know, it seemed like forever, but I think it was only actually like a couple of years, or a little under a couple of years. It felt so much longer. It was like dog years. I couldn't believe when it was all said and done, and I look back, like from the last video I uploaded, and then when I started again, I was like, wow, I thought it was way longer. It felt so long. It was like the Twilight Zone. But I went and I sold cars for a while. And then I kind of just walked away from YouTube. Every once in a while, I would do a live just to say, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm still alive. How's it going? But I wasn't like active anymore. And then I ran into someone that used to sell cars with me, and he was selling solar. He was so happy. He was doing way better. It wasn't all gross like cars, and it wasn't like car sales was gross. Your managers are always trying to get you to rip people off and do the wrong thing. They always got mad at me because I wouldn't do it. I always felt like we were working against each other. So I went and did solar for a little bit. And as I was doing solar, I was working from home a lot. And I'd get curious, and I'd be like, well, I'm at home. Maybe I'll get on, do a stream, see how it's going. And then people just started being like, hey, man, you're still alive. And it seemed like they wanted me to keep streaming, which before I was afraid of. I didn't really like to do streams a lot because I always felt like they were like lazy. And I just kept doing them. And just like after a couple years of selling cars, I felt like so happy and grateful to be able to just turn something on and be on YouTube again. And I started doing it again while I was doing solar until people just started showing up and being so generous that I was like, I think if I step away from solar, I'll be able to do this enough that it'll make sense financially. I'm definitely not going to be a rich man, but I think it'll make sense. So then I started doing this full time and just took the leap of faith. That was literally all I do. And then the homie from Voto Studios, Alejandro, told me that he was working with some local company making videos, and they needed some help with writing scripts and acting and stuff like that. And I thought, well, heck yeah, man, I could definitely pick up a little bit of extra money and do that. So that was my hour and a half way of telling you that that is also what I'm doing right now, which, I mean, I make even less doing that than I make on YouTube. Like, it's not a lot, but I was just saying that to let you know it's not entirely true for me to say this is all I do. I definitely don't have anything close to a 9-to-5 or even a part-time job. It's a freelance thing that I do. So I do this, and I also write scripts and act in, and a little bit of editing, and quality control type stuff for this local company that we help make social media videos for. And I think, I mean, I need to try to find some more of those. I need to try to find some more of those because they don't take a lot of time. And if I could add a couple or a few more of those up, I'd start to be okay during the month. So I need to figure that out. I need to figure out a plan to try to get some more of those going. Why does Oidar sound familiar? Oidar. What the heck isn't that a promo I did with Vodo? Oidar, what was that? What was that? Wasn't it like oh, what the heck? I don't remember what it was. What the heck, man? How did you see those, Angel? How were you there in a past life, bro? What the heck? Oidar, what was that? Was it some kind of messaging service or something? Unadapted, I get so discouraged, man, because I have everyone telling me, what are you doing? You got to get on TikTok. That's where you go viral. And I'll upload on TikTok, and it's like I didn't even upload, bro. It's like I didn't even upload. So it's like I feel, am I the only person that can't go viral on TikTok or what? Oh, somebody just, let me do. Somebody just emailed me about something. And I want you to know that it's all good, man. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. We're being silly. You're good. You're good. How did you keep this up? Did your wife work or live with family? No, dude, I'm so dude, like all the like MMA channels that are popping up and that have popped up over the years, like I mean, I don't want to use the wrong words. Like I guess you could say like I'm somewhat envious of it, man. I should have started doing this when I lived with my parents. I should have started, but it wasn't a thing. It wasn't. But I mean, the people that have the ability to not have that overhead, to not have a mortgage, to not have had car payments, I mean, I started the Mexican martial arts channel. Okay. I'll put it this way. When I started the channel, day one, first upload, I was already married and I already had children, plural, and I already had a mortgage. And at that time, a car payment. I had a wife, children, mortgage, car payment, energy, water, phone, food, like everything. I wasn't living with someone that could. I was someone that had to be responsible for these people, for these things, like just everything that an adult would do, and then also do this silliness. And there's people coming up now that, you know, whew, I can't help but be like, man, if I regret nothing, and it's not like I want a setup or an existence that's not my own, because I love, you know, my setup, but you gotta admit, you're definitely at an advantage when you could do whatever the heck you want night and day from the moment you wake up till you go to sleep, and you don't have anyone to answer to or to spend time with or whatever. And you could just be like a machine. And yeah, I never had that. So yeah, Marilena has been working, and the thing is, like I've talked about it before, I'm the variable. Like it would be different if I was just being like some deadbeat, like playing Xbox all day. That'd be crazy. But I mean, there's times when I would be doing YouTube, and again, I'm no rich man, but there'd actually be times where it's like, oh snap, I made more than Marilena this month. That's a good sign. I feel like I'm, not only contributing, but, maybe even have the potential to scale. And it's stressful though. Marilena definitely would like me to have a regular job. Definitely a 9 to 5. Like for example, we had to sell the house before it foreclosed. Now almost a year ago. And we had to just cut our losses. So, thank goodness we didn't actually have to foreclose and just get ruined on paper. But one of the things she's struggling with right now is how the heck are we ever going to be able to get another house with me doing what I do? Like, I'm a mess. I'm a disaster on paper. What kind of lender would look at me? And so I started looking into, I think, what's called S Corp, where if I'm going to do something like this for a living, I think what an S Corp is it allows you to basically make your own money as a subcontractor, but then you're basically like cutting yourself checks, so it looks like you're employed by yourself. So when you deal with a lender, it looks like, well, he's getting checks. So it's like I basically have to make my own company so that when I get like that check every month from YouTube, from AdSense or Super Chats or whatever, I cut myself a check under the name of that S corporation that I made. So now I'm a person that's receiving checks. So then to the lender, it will be like, okay, he's employed for, for all intensive purposes. So that's what I'm trying to find out now. I have to go talk to like a CPA or something, find out if that's even the right way to go. So, because otherwise it's like, that's something that she's like not thrilled about. Like, we'll never be able to get another house because it just looks so erratic. I need to figure that out. Thank you, Max Bluesting. Thank you for being here. I know it would have been easy for people to turn their back and be like, hey, fool, we don't want you back now. It's not gay if it's to pay the light bill. I've been telling myself that constantly, bro. I've been telling myself that constantly. Aries, baby, respect the hustle. Thank you, man. It's tiring. It's tiring. It could be discouraging, man. It could be discouraging. Sometimes I'll be hustling. I'll upload something, and it's weird, man, when you're hustling, when you really are trying, and someone says something negative or like, oh, you're terrible, or man, it's like, man, I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I'm just trying to make it here. What made you? What could compel you to be like this to a stranger, man? I tried, bro. Darren, I had a agent years ago, and they kept sending me on the stupidest auditions that didn't make any sense for my demographic, and had me doing stupid stuff. And I was like, man, I feel like they're messing with me. Like, I don't even think they have my best interests at heart. And I kind of regret that. Like, maybe it would have led to something. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. So weird. It's so weird that we're here now, right? It was an app that allowed you to find other apps based on your needs. What the heck? Was I in that one? I wish I could find that, man. I heard TikTok is even more consistency based than YouTube. Oh, jeez. Billy the Kidder, there's still time, everyone. I think there's 10 minutes left, huh? 11 minutes and 44 seconds. Oh my gosh, Billy the Kidder. Many hands make light work. Billy the Kidder, you're amazing, bro. You ain't kidding around, are you? James Bishop says, I am a real American. Thank you, James Bishop. Thank you, bro. We missed you, man. I was trying not to stress out, bro. Max Bluestein. Billy the Kidder. Max Bluestein. Billy the Kidder. It's starting to sound like a chorus. It's starting to sound like a chorus. Dojo LLC. You know me. James Bishop, Wall of Donos. It's like that Phil Spector Wall of Sound. The Wall of Donos. Dang. Oh, Jay Smith's laying down some bars over here, man. What the? Max Bluestein back at it again. I would love to do it, Darren. That's what I wanted to do, bro. That's what I was trying to set out to do. Even if I was just making industrials, bro. Billy the Kidder, for just the price of 1/8 of a cup of coffee. For real, huh? You can't even say the price of a cup of coffee anymore because coffee is very expensive now. It's even cheaper to super chat. Small Business Development Center associated with the junior college or small town would advise for that simply. What? Small Business Development Center associated with the junior college or small town. Wait, they won't even charge me a bunch of money? I'm screenshotting this, bro. Thank you for real, Juniper. Angel Padilla says, let's go. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Billy the Kidder. Still doing his thing, man. Still doing his thing. Not kidding around. We ain't kidding around, Max Bluestein. Man, a few words. And James Bishop says, Grandmaster Rehousing Fund. I'm currently unhoused. Yo, just to let you know, today you were the first one in my default recommended tab. Not the live streams tab.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion.
Bro, you are a legend for letting me know this.
I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Only Dark Diaries informed me yesterday that this was the first time that he had ever come across the stream, across the channel, that it happened to be recommended in the live. That it was he went in the live tab just to see what was going on, and we were in there. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I looked and I saw some streams that had like 10 people watching. I was like, oh, it might just kind of be arbitrary, you know, might not even have to do with like a good stream. And then he went out of his way to come back and tell me, hey, just so you know, you were the first one in my default recommended tab. It wasn't even, I didn't even have to go over. It wasn't specifically the live stream when you were just there. That's cool, bro. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you for letting me know that. That means something good's happening, man. I'm still bleeding subscribers. Because YouTube has it in for me. Because I keep talking about that adrenochrome. They're after me. I would appreciate it if there's anyone here right now that's not subscribed, if you would subscribe to help offset it. I am bleeding subscribers. I am negative 290 subscribers in the last 28 days. I'm bleeding subscribers. I'd appreciate it very much if you would subscribe. Thank you, Only Dark Diaries, for letting me know this. I'm island boy. I'm island boy. Are you trying to tell me to kiss my brother for money? I don't know anything about mortgage lenders, but do you know anything that could do a private loan? I've heard of seller finance properties. I don't have that kind of money though. Like, well, me neither. I'll screenshot this. I'm willing to look into anything. You know what happened the other day, and it drives me crazy, man, because people get the wrong idea. Armin Sarukian put on his Instagram that he's gonna give away his truck, a free truck, to one of his followers because Dustin Gaethje didn't want the one he was gonna give him. And he says, put your name in the comment if you want it. So I put my name in the comment, and someone commented, he's like, you don't need a free truck. You got that YouTube money. And I was like, that's exactly why I need a truck, because I'm a YouTuber, bro. What are you talking about? I hate that perception, man. Oh. Adam, Aries, baby. Oh, for the house? Thank you, Aries, baby. Heck yeah. And we got something in common, Aries, baby. I'm a April Fool. I'm proud to be one of them April Fools. You know what I'm saying? Max Bluestein. Thank you, man. Max Bluestein just slapping down consistently, not even saying nothing. Just saying, here, catch this for me. Let's go! Payaso! Thank you, Leon. Thank you, man. Are you ever going to go on the casuals? I love those dudes, man. I legitimately feel like those dudes are my homies, like that I've never even met in real life. I would love to, but I don't know. I don't know exactly where their studio's at, but we're easily about 4 hours and change away from, probably like 4 hours and 15 minutes or so away from each other. So it's not easy for me to get over there. Plus, they're probably they got famous people on there. So it's like if I ever even have a day where it's like I think I could go tomorrow, they're probably like, "Oh, dude, we got Brad Pitt on tomorrow." So I don't know if that would ever work out, but I love those guys. If it was possible, I'd love to do that. The YNs at TNT took down all the White House walk-offs on YouTube. Wait a minute, at TNT? What do you mean? I was going to, you know what? It's funny that you brought that up, DK. I know this is a weird topic, but it drove me crazy. Is there anybody, okay. So Paramount is with the UFC now instead of ESPN Plus. And what I think the worst thing from that change has been is, I remember back in the day on ESPN Plus, let's say the White House card happens and it came and went, it's over. I could go on ESPN Plus the next day and I could watch in its entirety the whole event from start to finish. Walkouts, commentators talking in between, Megan O'Leary sneezes, Michael Bisping scratches himself. I don't miss a second. It's all there. Paramount, as far as I'm aware, they don't do that. They cut up every single fight, just like ESPN Plus did, but they don't give you the full event. And then another thing they think they're doing, they act like they're really doing something here, like they're doing us a favor. They have this cut that says all the fights. So it's like, oh, thank you. So they put all the fights together in one thing, but they literally start them like right when they're getting introduced in the ring. It's like, bro, maybe we're weird for it. Maybe it's pathetic. Do you not understand that fight fans absolutely love and look forward to the walkouts? That's such a big deal. It's part of the stuff we talk about. You start to see some of the body language. Some funny stuff happens. It's so important to be able to see every little thing. Maybe something funny happened in between with the commentators, with one of the fans, Donald Trump, Dana White, whatever. We want to be able to go back and see that. It's gone. They don't do that on Paramount anymore. Now, as far as I can tell, Am I crazy? Has anyone been able to find it? Does that cut exist anywhere? I wish we could have the walkouts and everything. Billy the Kidder, home stretch. Home stretch. He's out there stretching them legs. Brown Ranger out there stretching, testing the limits of that brown spandex, testing the limits of that Amazon strength, that Amazon quality spandex. And Legendary Gnome says, Hacha! We reached the goal.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. Burn so hard, grab the lotion.
Amazing.
I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not lost on me that we reached this goal. This is tremendous. It's so easy to not hit a goal. It's so easy for good people to stand by and do nothing. And you came through and we're 30 for 30. 30 for 30. And not in a bad, negative ESPN type of way. In the we met our goals, we did what we set out here to do in at least one facet type of way. Thank you so very much for allowing me to march into July with confidence, with that strut, walking out ready to get lubed up by Mr. July, ready to get into that octagon of July and start with them shorts, with them uploads, with them streams, with confidence, knowing that we were in a good place, that we did okay. Thank you. Thank you. I could come on here and talk a lot of papas and do some silliness and stuff like that, but I can't meet the goals. Thank you very much, everybody. Everybody, thank you. It is not a tiny gesture. It's huge. And not only says something to my bills, it says something about the mindset of this community. Thank you very much. My tablet's about to die. I didn't charge it after the hours of last night watching anime. Oh, dang. I'm out here. Love you, Dojo family. GM, you're the man. God bless all of you. Have a restful night. Stay safe. I'm going to choose to believe you and not assume that you're about to go watch Kill Tony and you're just trying to let me down softly. But much love, Jay Smith. Thank you, man. Much love. Yeah, man, they're trying to take that away from us, Lord Racer. They're trying to take that away from us. It's crazy, man. It's like nobody at Paramount's a fight fan or what? They don't get it. Dustin Nan says, here's 2 beanies for your weenies. 2 beanies for your weenies is much better than a weenie for 2 beanies. Or one beanie for 2 weenies, right? I don't know. I feel like you've already done the legwork. You've already figured out that this is best case scenario. And I thank you for that. Thank you, Dustin Nance. Thank you. James. I'm trying to do better for myself, bro. I loved it. I used to do that in high school too, Darren, and it was some of the funnest times of my life, bro. You think John Jones is on that? Oh, dang. I'll ask my wife to subscribe. She thinks you're funny. Heck yeah. Thank you, Bailey Abbott. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's going to be bad. Every time I wear the MMA merch, I tell anyone who will listen to check out the channel, this is what MMA YouTube could be. This is what MMA YouTube could be instead of what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Tell me about it. Yeah, they don't even give us the full version so we could see everything from start to finish. And then they flood it with ads anyway. It's almost like they just don't see the plus side in it. They're like, we already ran all the ads we wanted to run during the events. Why are we going to give them the whole event again? It's not like we're going to get to run ads again. Like if they don't counter something in the replay. So it's like it does them no good. What do they care? They're just going to ignore all of our complaints anyway. I started tweeting at them. I sent on the thing, hey, I was trying to be nice. Hey, we like this. Is there any way you can put it up? They don't care. They don't care. It's probably AI bots reading it. Paramount has the UFC listed as episodes. It's so lame and hard to rewatch the card if you missed it. Yes, it's ridiculous, Renee. It's ridiculous, man. Every time I've tried to go on there because I'm doing a reaction or whatever and I'm trying to watch stuff, it is insane. It is not user-friendly. I'm glad YouTube doesn't have a smell feature. I'm a fart machine tonight. Well, my imagination is now running wild, James Bishop. Deleted? I wonder what channel, because if it was on something, on some kind of Voto channel, then I do remember this. You know why I didn't remember it, Angel? Because I had no idea what the heck it was. I was such a phony. I remember being like, what? Okay, I don't care. Just tell me what to do. And I'd be pretend like I'm scrolling. I had no idea what it was. I never figured. And I didn't have to learn. It was just like, tell me what to push. Wow. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I don't even think I knew that channel existed. Okay, let's keep that a secret. Hot dogs are back on the menu, boys. Hot dogs all around. I had hot dogs for lunch. I got some hot dogs in the system right now, right about now. I like hot dogs because of the shape. That's my favorite part. I don't even like how it tastes. What's more manly, getting lubed up or hot dogs? Ooh, probably getting lubed up. I think a romance man could get lubed up. It is tricky though, because it is by another man. Interesting. Mona Kenny. I like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. That sounds messy, bro. That sounds messy. What the heck is this? I'm gonna click on that so that it's in my history. What the heck is this? Oh, I gotta watch that later. This seems crazy. What was I gonna do? Oh, that was a weird blast from the past, wasn't it? Oh, that was weird to see. Okay, let me do this. Dang it, when was that? Oh, I gotta get in here.
respond to this. There's some good stuff in here, man. Adam, I'm literally looking at it right now because I'm so sick of letting you down, bro. I'm so sick of disappointing you. Hey, why does this guy look like Kamaru Usman? Wait, they're not going to show the whole fight? Why did it start like... Hey, Adam, I'm speaking from a place of ignorance, okay? Do South Africans kind of talk like Australians? How come I can't see the fight clock? Did the fight really start right where the footage started right here? It is so annoying they're not showing the fight clock. It is so annoying they're not showing the fight clock. Hold up. Okay, so it's going... I want to see them go to the corner and come out. Wait, is it not going to the corner? What the heck? I am so confused. Adam, are there not rounds? Is this like UFC 1? Do they not do rounds? Listen, Adam, I feel like I'm taking baby steps. I've gotten closer. I've been terrible. My life has been a mess. I've been trying to trudge through the months of May and June were very difficult for me for a number of reasons. I've been very distracted. I've been spreading myself too thin. I started a new channel. There's a lot of people that don't even know I started a new channel. And I did like 2 uploads, and I need to figure out how to get back to it. But I love the idea of doing something non-MMA, and I need to commit to that. I think I may be onto something there. Doing something 100% non-MMA is kind of exciting. But I'm taking baby steps because I watched it and I like what I saw, and it looks high paced, it looks crazy, and it looks like these dudes genuinely hate each other. And now I feel like I got something lit underneath me. Like, all right, let's check this out. Let's return to this. But do South Africans talk like Australians? And is there no rounds in those fights? GM, did you see Tony's special on Netflix? So if so, what did you think? I wasn't fond of it. Uh-oh, it skipped. Hold up. Let me find it. What the heck? It was terrible, bro. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I'm not even joking. And listen, I mean this when I say this. I finally watched Gringo Boppy, and I'm like, it's not that much worse than a lot of the other gigantically famous stand-up comedian specials. It's not that bad. Gringo Papi was better than Tony's special. It was so bad. I was so looking forward to it. I thought he was just gonna tear the curtain apart, man. I thought it was gonna be like groundbreaking. Like based on how he is on a weekly basis on that show, I thought it was gonna be unbelievable. It was so disappointing. You know what's cool though, Melancholy? He came on Kill Tony, his very first episode after that. They had some recorded before that, but I think it was the last one they just did or the one before that. It was the first time that he was live since that was released. And he said something like, yeah, haha, whatever. I've been hearing it. I know I would give myself a little joke book or something like that, which even that was pathetic because that's what like all the comments were saying. So it's like he even copied that. I don't know. It was not good, man. It was not good. Moss and Jesse is better? Uh-oh. Better than what? What are we talking about? Ooh, you like the hot dogs with the cheese inside? I used to like those when I was like a kid, but they kind of creep me out, bro. They're kind of freaky.
Um, I have to come clean, Melancholy. I was just messing around. I have to come clean because I've been kind of scheming for a while that I thought it would be funny if we had some kind of falling out. So I just started like testing the waters. I thought it would be funny if we had some kind of ugly falling out and went into litigation and everything. ARJR. We did, bro. We did. And I just want to thank you guys again.
My flow goes deep like the ocean.
Goals are a big deal, and I don't ever want to downplay them, and I don't ever want to make it feel like they're not important, and I don't ever want to make it feel like they're not greatly appreciated. It feels really good to have something accomplished and feel like as a team we got there, man. Thank you. That's not something I ever want to gloss over. Your comment was deleted. What the heck? So Vodo would have had to delete your comment. Did you say something obscene? What could you have possibly said? Wait, you didn't put it here, did you? If so, then I'm glad it got deleted. What do you mean? Did you mean you try to put it here? Or you try to put a comment on Oidar? Hold on. Let me try to catch up, man. Did you think the Skylar hate is warranted? I think it was until she started. I think it was up until she started cheating and then doing illegal stuff right along. Did you think the Skylar hate is warranted? Wait, I think you're saying that backwards. You're saying that you were not on board with the hate until she started being a bad person, right? You know what? I gotta be honest, Melancholy. I don't know if it's just something about that lady. Like, even if I ran into her at the store, I don't like her face. I don't like anything about her. I never liked that lady. I always thought she was getting in Walt's way, and Walt, everything he did it for his family. And I get that. It's kind of like me and YouTube, you know. I never liked her, man. I thought she was so obnoxious. Captain Crunch. Open up that scar tissue. I've never got that, though. I remember we used to even talk about that way back in the day. I remember we were talking about that with Zach. And I never, ever, ever experienced that. I don't know if we just got different, like, anatomies of our mouth or what. I never had that experience with the Captain Crunch. I don't know why. Temaki, I don't even know what that is. Where am I? Grandmaster, pray for the fool. Pray for the fool right now. I just clocked into my shift at Amazon, and they already on some nonsense. Glad you're live right now. Oh no, man. Oh no, flushed. You barely clocked in. They were waiting for you to clock in, bro. They were waiting. They're like, now we can't tell him nothing when he's not clocked in. They're just ready to go. They're just pacing up and down the hallway, ready for you to punch in, dude. Man. I hope things turn around, bro. I hope things turn around for you. I pray that these dudes that are dealing with their own internal frustrations from their own anxieties and their own angry bosses don't take it out on you. That you have your own kind of favor and that you walk around with your security system intact, your own little safety bubble, so that these dudes will stop taking out all of their insecurities and anger on you so that you could thrive and live your own life independently of their negativity. Just stay positive, bro. And you know what I have a problem with sometimes? I'm always like stupidly like over exaggerating. Like I'm just always making sure I'm nice to everybody I come across with. Like if I go to a drive-through, I'm just positive. Hey, hi, all right, thanks. I would like that, blah blah blah. And sometimes I'll go to a drive-through and I'll be like, yeah, I can help you. All right, what else? What else you want? Okay. Yeah, and I'm just like, and it bothers me even more because I'm the kind of person that I will always go through the drive-through like, hey, yes, thank you. No, I'm overdoing it right now. Because it could get to the point where it's annoying. I'm going to be honest. I'm overdoing it. It'll just be like, oh, hello. Yeah, can I have a whatever? You know, just being cordial, nice, good tone, good inflection, just showing I'm trying to be polite and friendly. Yeah. Okay. What kind of sauce? Just like they hate. Like, do I know you? Did I do something to you? And sometimes, and my family will laugh because they already know. They already know, like, as soon as the person's like, I'm gonna help you, I'm like, and I'll kind of like, I'll get stuck. Like I'll pause and I'll just be like, oh, it's going to be like that, huh? And I have to actively decide not to play into that. Because sometimes I'll just be like, yeah. Like I'll just like, if we're doing this. And then I'll kind of have my, and I don't like that. I shouldn't succumb to that. That's just me being weak. I shouldn't take that peer pressure and play into it. So all I'm saying is I get it. I get it, man. And I would just say, just do everything you can within your strength to keep that positivity, to keep that smile, and don't let, because I mean, I remember I had a job when I was selling cars, and man, these managers hate their lives, dude. And they got their bosses breathing down their necks, and it made them treat us like garbage. And I know how it feels, man, to just want to give it right back to them and be like, hey, man, I'm not your problem, though. I don't need I'm an adult too, man. Don't be talking to me like I'm a stupid little kid. So I get it. But I would just encourage you to stay true to who you are, man, and don't play their game, bro. It's a very similar accent. It's the full fight. It's just the rounds. Oh, so, okay, when I was skipping through it, I guess it was just going boom, 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 back to back so much they didn't even show me So they did like a Paramount Plus cut. That's what they're doing. Putting a chicken strip in a hot dog bun sounds like something someone on Mary Jane would do. That sounds to me like, I remember back in the day, and I don't know if they don't do it anymore, because I feel like the Long John Silvers, they have these weird little hybrid shops where they're always with like a KFC now or like a A&W, and I hate those. I like the ones that's just Long Johns because I feel like the menu's a little bit different. But I remember back in the day when I used to go to this Long John's that's kind of far from me now. And it would they had like a chicken sandwich that was literally just like a chicken strip in like a hot dog bun shape kind of. It was so good, bro. Oh my gosh. It just had that and like a little bit of mayonnaise and like some lettuce. Oh my gosh, dude. It was so good. Much love, Angel. Much love, man. Gotta get up early and do the thing, huh? I think the best way to support a family is to join a union. Join a union of a construction trade of your choice. You make good money and have benefits for your whole family. Pay by the dang it, man. I gotta be a construction worker, huh? I'm just terrible with that kind of stuff, man. I feel like I'd end up like one of those dudes from the Village People, you know? I'd be like a poser. I'd be wearing like the hard hat and stuff like that, and I would just be like, shoot, man. I don't know what I would do. I'll just get the wardrobe. I get the construction worker wardrobe from Party City. That's like the extent of it for me. I would say Gringo Papi was better than Tony. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. Oh, that's crazy. It's gonna be my 13-year anniversary tomorrow, taking the wife to breakfast, then mini golf. 13 years ago, I didn't believe in God, love, or marriage. Who knew? ARJR, I got one word for you. Sensitive. I need to get the sound clip for that. Sensitive. Wow. ARJR, do we have your lady to thank for this? Was it something that you guys stumbled upon together, or that you did first later on? Or was this something that we have to your wife to thank for? Wow. God, love, or marriage. Wow, man. That's amazing. I love mini golf, man. The thing, look, I realized a long time ago that I'm someone that would love like golf. Just it's relaxing. I like it's the perfect blend of being relaxing and kind of just hanging out, scenery and all that, but also having something to like keep me mentally engaged, something I'm shooting for, something I'm trying to get to, some kind of goal, trying to sink that hole. But the one thing I get that anxiety, man. Like I just can't stop thinking about the people behind me, and I just always feel rushed, always. If I could just play golf like on a closed course, it would be like the most peaceful thing, man. That just drives me crazy. But I know that's one of those things where it's more like just me. I feel like no one else thinks about that. That's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Amazing.
Do you know what tomorrow is? It's your anniversary. I'm going to get copyright claim. Anniversary. Heck yeah, man. 13 years is a long time. You know all the bad stuff by now and stuck around. Dang, GM, you got me. I totally believed you about Moss. I was a bit confused, to be honest. We might try it again in the future. I might actually plan it out with him. That would be funny, man. I need to run that by him. We got Chrissy J in the chat. Trece. Where are we at? Cookie Crisp. Your mouth is already bleeding. Oh no. Don't make them Cap'n Crunch pancakes then. Man, I always hated Cocoa Puffs, man. I've just never been a fan of chocolate. I don't know why. It's weird though. There's certain, like I love Kit Kat bars, Three Musketeers, but for the most part, I don't like chocolate ice cream. I never liked chocolate syrup, chocolate cake, chocolate cookies. Captain Cuts. I can't keep getting away with this. Oh, so you love that chocolate, James. Oh, dang, Norberto. It's been a while. Heck, hey, what a name change. What a name change. Well, okay, Sanchez still. Tito Humberto. Heck yeah, bro. It's been a while. Thanks for letting me know, man. I always appreciate it when people let me know they had a name change, so I know who I'm talking to. I gotta try to remember that. Commit that to the memory. Heck yeah. No way, dude. I always ask, can I speak to a human when they have low energy in the drive-thru? Is this an AI bot? People who work fast food and retail have dead eyes. That's a millennial stare. I won over a moody Chipotle worker last week. She went from straight up grumpy to a nice smile. I used a few extra pleases and thank yous. It felt good. There you go. There you go. See, that's the route, man. That's the mature way. And then you turn someone's day around. Fear and Smoking. I believe it's just Grandmaster Jesse. And there was only 2 videos of like reacting to like some Instagram stuff. It's very early on, bro. It might turn into something. It's very early on, very preliminary. It's nothing special right now. ARJR's accountant. Oh, hey, he's being good today. He's being good today. Grandmaster, I heard that the old producers are going to visit you in July. Are you going to film something with Flaco? You know, it's funny that you should mention that because I've actually been working on something in secret that I was going to bring up to you to see if you had the bandwidth to assist with. So now I don't feel so bad with adding some more to your plate. Now I don't feel so bad taking you to the buffet. Maybe get a few plates, you know? I got something. I got something planned. So you just bring the extra batteries. You just bring the extra batteries, all right? And extra tripods. Woo! I mean, whoever the voodoo dudes are. Whoever those guys are. ARJR has just blessed Roncho. Thank you. Thank you, ARJR, for doing it, man. Thank you, dude. Dang. GM, please talk about Hokit. Will he be the GOAT? I think there's a very good chance he could be the GOAT. Fantastic chance. And the only reason that I would even hesitate at all is because I'm not sure if I'm ready yet to disrespect the love and appreciation I have for Khabib Nurmagomedov. But yeah, man, he has saved the UFC. Oh, he's talking about another channel. I also, bro, dude, Fear and Smoking. I also have another channel. If you type in Moss, M-O-S, Moss and Jesse Show, I have a channel where I collab with another YouTuber, another MMA YouTuber. We do it every single Monday. It's crazy to, like, there's probably people in here that don't even know that exists. It's the best thing I do, frankly. Hokit will lose to Big Mike. Oh shoot. I was a union carpeted apprentice and I got yelled at all day for not knowing how to take sheetrock measurements and cut fast enough on my second week. Dang it, man. So maybe they probably thought people were coming in that I don't know. I don't think it excuses it, but maybe that person was like, just because it's his first day here doesn't mean it's his first day, period. He's probably working somewhere else. I don't know, man. That's messed up. I wouldn't appreciate that. Can Hokit beat Nogano? With one hand tied behind his back, bro. With one hand tied behind his back. And he wants Herb Dean to ref it. James. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never golfed for real. I've just golfed a few times at like little mini golfing places. Nogano was more afraid of Derek Lewis than Hokit was. Yes, man. Nogano is ridiculously overrated. People forget that Gain beat Nogano. He had him beat. He beat him. And then he committed suicide in the third round. So, yeah, he beat him. Yes, dude. What I can't stand in retail or drive-thru is when they don't initiate the exchange. Yes. Yes, that's what you're there for. My brain just can't. The simulation isn't complete without a hello. What can I get? Yes, that's why. That's what happens to me in the drive-thru when they act like that. And then it's because I'm like this. I drive up and I'm like, and then they're like, oh, "What do you want? How can I have you?" And I'm like, I like start glitching. I'm like, are they talking to me like if we have a long, drawn-out, deep-rooted hatred and beef going on right now? Why are they talking to me like this? Did I offend? What's happening? Why aren't you being like a decent human? Like I didn't even say any. Should I say something terrible to you so I could catch up to what's happening right now? It's weird. It just messes me all up. Short version. I was an atheist after 2 years of dating. We broke up because I was an atheist. After 2 years of dating, we broke up because God called her back. Oh, so she was kind of like living outside of the faith. And then she went back. 2 weeks later, wow, 5 months later, we were married. Wow. Hey, that's pretty cool, man, because everything just like synced up. 2 people outside of it, and then they just boom, boom. Wow, man. Heck yeah. Fear and smoking. Let me do this for you. Let me do this. And look, I would appreciate. I'm gonna start saying my goodbyes right now. I think I gave the family the impression that I wasn't gonna camp out in here and pull an all-nighter, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let me find something for you, and then we'll start saying our good nights right now. What the heck? Oh. But if I would appreciate it very much if you guys would check out these 2 channels that I'm going to post right now. So look, this first one, look, I get it. We'll see what it turns into. It's nothing special right now. It's not great. It's not the craziest thing ever. It's just something that I'm like, you know what? I have to start trying to test the waters and see if, and that doesn't mean I'm saying goodbye to this. I just need to diversify and expand a little bit and see if there's any use in doing some non-MMA things sometimes. So here's a channel. This is another channel that I made, and it only has 2 videos on it right now. And I plan to start putting a lot more videos on there and just seeing how it goes. And it'll probably evolve into something else, and we'll see over time. So there's that. And then here's this one. It's the hit show, the Moss and Jesse show, where me and Moss from the MMA Holes collab, and we do a new video every single Monday. So if you like anything at all that I do here, there's 2 other channels that I'm on where you could watch that content and, you know, see if you like it. Just remember to keep coming back here because, you know, this is supposed to be the main one, you know. I have yet to meet an atheist. We all worship something. Oh, I love that, man. I always say that. Everybody's got to serve something. It's like Bob Dylan said, yeah. Yup. They worship their job, their money, their car, their habit, even their significant other. Heck yeah, fear and smoking. Thank you, man. Yeah, there you go, Billy the Kidder. John Jones wants Herb to be the cop that shows up to his domestic disturbances. Oh, no. GM, to be honest, your love for Khabib is too much. Let's talk about his resume. Who did he beat? Drunk Connor? Dustin Poirier? Barbosa? Yeah, all of them. Look, here's the thing, and I'll try not to get too much into it because I'm not trying to dodge it, but I was trying to wrap up the stream, and this is something that we could go on about forever. And I don't expect you to disagree with me. I know that's not going to happen. I'm just saying, here's what I consider when I think about it. Because I know every fighter, whoever's your GOAT, there's different things that people could pick at. Here's what I deeply consider when I'm uplifting Khabib. There were good fighters on his resume. What I focus on is the dominance. Other people always talk about the number of title defenses. Well, this guy's had 10 defenses. This guy's had 15. And they go on and on and on and on and on and on. Well, yeah, but there's a lot of decisions. There's a lot where they're losing rounds. There's a lot where, look at how many title defenses John Jones has. And a lot of people thought he lost a few of those fights, or, steroids were in the mix, whatever. Anderson Silva, steroids. GSP won fights that people think he lost. There's always that. Nobody was ever as dominant in that cage as Khabib. Now, again, different people have different GOATs, and there's different things we could pick at. Steroids, resumes, favorable matchups, decisions that could have won either way. I get it. What I think that cannot be matched is the dominance. Even when we look at other fighters, even if they had what you might consider a better resume, well, that's why they took beatings in those fights and it went to decisions. Some of them split decisions. Nobody was ever as dominant as Khabib. That's what I look at. And he wasn't, and people rewrite their history revisionists. Never once did he lay and pray. He mauled and grounded and pounded. It was crazy, man. He threw hammers down. Okay, let me see where we're at right here. Okay, USA. Pereira and Volkov? That would be interesting. That would just be a kickboxing match, huh? Are you streaming as well as Moss and Jesse tomorrow? Here's my goal tomorrow, ARJR. Here's my plan that I definitely don't intend to be disrupted. Here's my plan. Tomorrow when I wake up, I have every intention of recording one of my ASMR style videos. I'm going to sit here. I don't want to reveal too much. I already know. I have an idea of what I want to talk about. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to record it. I'm going to upload it. Then I'm probably going to do a little bit of editing for my UFC Freedom 250 reaction video, which should come out around Christmas time. So keep an eye open for that. Then we'll record the Moss and Jesse show around 12:30. Soon as I upload that, and that's uploaded and all good and live, after that, I'm going to stream. So that's what my day's supposed to be tomorrow. I'm going to wake up, release an edited video. Not edited, but like the ones where I'm sitting here talking, a VOD. Do a little bit of editing. Then do Moss and Jesse, then stream after that. So hopefully, I'm streaming around 3 o'clock or something like that, 3 p.m. PST. Like CM Punk didn't exist. Thank you, Fear and Smoking. Thank you. Fear and Smoking in Las Vegas. Khabib basically a California tour. What? Yeah, that's true, huh? Sent to California 2-3 years and forget. All right, I'm gonna dip out right now. I'm excited to come into a new week. I don't know, something about Mondays. It always feels like, you know, like a New Year's resolution kind of thing, kind of like a new year. I love brand new weeks, starting fresh, feeling like I'm getting back in my rotation where I want to be. So I hope to see a lot of you guys tomorrow. I'm going to come out with the video, Moss and Jesse, stream. Oh, somebody generous just blessed me. What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to give a shout out to the official prima of the Mexican martial arts, Marloca!
Like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the
I think
lotion.
Marloca just was able to start
'Cause I'm sipping on this green tea
lurking
potion.
toward the end of the stream and says, Primo, I'm late. I didn't even get to make it for the chat. I didn't get in there for the chat. For the chat goal, but here's my little contribution in time para la despedida. Para la despedida de Speedo. Something about Speedo? Para la despedida. I'm being like Tony Ferguson right now. Despedida. Para la despedida. Marloca just threw 50 big ones down into the PayPal. Are you playing with me right now? Thank you. Thank you. 50 big ones. 50 instantaneous. In case you didn't realize. Instantaneous. Instantaneous. Thank you. And then another 10. What is happening? And then I even get to see that little fox. I even get to see the fox. So good to see you, Foxy. So good to see you. With all that heart. Thank you. Now, I cannot pull out my heart and reveal it to you in such a fashion because that would be certain death for me. And as you are a cartoon, you are able to do so. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the gesture, the sentiment. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marloca. Thank you very much. Kiss from a rose on the stream. La, 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 la. ARJR, I wish you a beautiful, amazing, happy, romantic anniversary tomorrow, bro. Romantic anniversary. I want to imagine ARJR when he's driving to IHOP in the morning, just bumping that Key Sweat, you know? And who can love you like me? Nobody. Who can give you what you need? Nobody. I just want to imagine just nothing but love, romance. I hope you enjoy the day, man. I hope you enjoy to the fullest. And that it's very, very, very special. And yeah, it's terrible, bro. It's terrible, bro. Yeah, impeccable takes on a negative meaning because of me. And ARJR, if you can't make it tomorrow to the stream, normally I would be sad. But if you can't make it to the stream tomorrow, I'm not even going to be sad. If you can't make it to the stream tomorrow, I'm going to go, you dog. You dog. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to be upset about it. I'm just going to go, you dog. You dog, you. So, I'll be bumping. And you could change my mind. That's crazy, man. You could change my mind. I love that song, man. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like one of those crazy whacked out dudes that acts like, oh, the song came to me through some special force. But sometimes when I write a song like that, it's like, I feel like I'm a fan of it. Like, I didn't even write it. I just put it down. Cause I hear it, I just, na, 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 na. Like, where'd that come from? But that's crazy, man. 13 years is a big one. If your marriage was a little Jewish boy, it would be becoming a man. Romantic and dynamic and all the icks for ARJR and his anniversary. Just remember, ARJR, if you don't take risks, you don't drink champagne. All right, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for being so silly, for being friendly, for sharing, for asking for prayer, for being vulnerable. I hope that you guys are safe, that you have wonderful times out there. All those songs are coming up on my feed. I listen to them throughout the day. ARJR. That makes me so happy, bro. Like that was what I wanted to do, bro. That makes me so happy, man. Thank you. I hope I add to it soon. You guys have a fantastic evening, and I will see you guys again mañana. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Oh, Tom Bout. Thank you for listening, Tom Bout. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. Tom Bout never left us or forsaked us. Thank you, Tom Bout. Dun, dun.